Your wife is Katie
Beatrice Green Hall.
April 3rd birthday, right?
Yeah, walk out. What's the
Yeah.
Come on out
Yeah.
here. I'm not sure. I want you to get the picture out.
Yes, all right. And you met us, or you told us the story how you met.
Yeah, that's how we met. And we courted for about 3 months. This was in May, like it is now.
Yeah.
I got discharged on May 7th in 1957.
Wow.
And I told you about getting to Mississippi. And then we got married in August.
Wow.
And then we moved to back here to Gary, Indiana.
Back here. Now, well, you didn't tell. Where's the Gary connection at? Cause you.
Well, I had a cousin that lived in Gary.
Okay.
And he said, come to Gary. African Americans have businesses on the front street. So it so happened before we got married now,
Awesome.
my wife's great grandmother passed in Chicago.
Man, you got ties throughout the whole country.
They needed a ride. Her family needed a ride to Chicago to the funeral.
Okay.
And I drove him in that same convertible. My mother-in-law and two of my wife's sisters and a couple of her nieces and nephews in that convertible to the funeral.
All the way, them many hours,
All the way to Chicago.
Wow.
We got to Chicago. My cousin, I knew he lived in Gary. He wanted us to come visit Gary while we were
While you was up here already, yeah.
Right, and we came visited Gary, and they took us right through this community here. And we had never seen a community where African Americans had a subdivision. And we said, we like that because my uncle wanted me to come back to Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
And Brother Spence, you can get this. You can pick up Gary up on the tank there.
Now, I definitely saw that already. That's beautiful.
Yeah,
So when did you get the marker here? This is relatively new, right?
This in on April 6th. We just put this in.
So this is your wife here.
Yeah, this is my
Democratic leader Katie Hall
That's
was
right.
born in rural Mississippi and moved to Indiana in 1960. That was 15 years before I was born.
Right.
She taught in Gary. She taught. What did she teach? She taught in Gary.
Social studies.
Okay, before serving in the General Assembly 1974 to 82. I wasn't even born yet. Wow. Hall became the first African American U.S. representative from Indiana, serving from 82 to 85. During her tenure, she authored and sponsored the bill that everybody celebrate right now, Dr. Martin Luther King Day, federal holiday.
The back of it. And I read this when the press was here the other day. We had Channel 9 radio station here, and I had to read this for them.
Wow, that's a lot. You got all that printed up there. You guys, the struggle. See, look at that. She said it was a struggle to get this recognized. Why was it a struggle? Because the Confederates, they wanted to keep their holiday?
That's right. They didn't want her to didn't want the African American to have a holiday. That's right, exactly.
And you know now they celebrate Confederate Day like on the same day as in Alabama and Mississippi, you know?
They have, my wife had a Katie Hall down there a couple of years ago at Mountain Bayou. I don't know if you know about that.
No, but we gonna make sure because we doing this big old Mount Bayou, Gary, Chicago linkage. So this is important here. Wow. There it is, John Henry Hall, husband.
Yeah, that's right, husband and benefactor.
And attorney, and deacon.
And deacon. And a former judge pro tem in the Superior Court.
Now, what about the rest of this here? Like, give us the history here.
The history of this lot, when we moved here, they had this house constructed, built in 1964.
Okay.
The man that we bought it from, he donated this lot to us at this time. This lot, we own this lot.
Wow.
Although
and you put a garden here too?
And I put a garden here. This is our garden.
Now who keeps all this up, Mr. Hall?
I do. I got 2 tractors up there, and I drive out here to keep all this up.
Well, guess what? This summer, children and young people from Mount Bayou go be up here, and guess what we want to bring them to?
Right here. That's exactly right,
and they can help you cut this and keep this up.
We're going to have flowers out here, the flowers, but it's a little early now.
Yeah,
it's early. Blooming flowers and all.
No, I love it. And it speaks to your wife's role as a U.S. legislator with the American flags everywhere. Awesome.
And this is all part we got back. This is my study area. I'm writing some books now. I'm writing a book, The Lawyer and the Congresswoman.
Wow.
And I got my...
oh, it connects to your yard.
That is my yard. Yeah.
Now I'm saying it connects, so you can walk from your yard back
I
here.
got the wilderness. You heard of John and the Baptist in the wilderness?
Mm.
That's my wilderness.
That's yours.
You see my chair back there in the wilderness?
This one here, the
All way
bench.
back,
That's a
all
bench,
the way
right?
back there. You see a red chair all the way back?
Oh wow, let's look at that.
Yeah,
I see the bench right here.
I'm writing 2 books. Writing The Lawyer and the Congresswoman.
And this gives you your peace, huh?
They
Your
give you my
tranquility.
peace. Attorney Hall's
It,
many
it,
pieces.
it takes you back to Mount Bayou, to the
That's
rural.
right, the rural area. Yes.
Oh wow, there we go.
Yeah, Attorney Hall's Peace Forest Preserve.
See that, y'all?
And Channel 9 was here the other day, and they got me a chair, and they wanted me to sit in the
I want to
chair.
see that. Yeah, let's go see that.
Yeah, that's where I
And-
get my
and-
piece. I come out and write and get my ideas for writing.
Now the beauty,
Same as Henry David Thoreau.
and I think the best part is the fact that, like you said, you from the South, so you
That's
know
right.
what that peace and tranquility
That's
is.
right. That's what it is. I
And-
got it from John the Baptist in the wilderness,
Mm-hmm.
and I got it from Henry David Thoreau.
Yeah, so as you guys
out
see,
on
this is.
Wallen Pond.
So you sit in this little red
Oh,
chair
I
right
did
here.
And do my writing. I got
Y'all
your
see this?
pictures
We
inside.
coming
I'll
right here.
take you inside and show you.
We coming up on the chair. This is where he allowed God to speak to him.
That's right.
So he
God
can
speaks
have-
to me.
Awesome.
I'm writing The Lawyer and the Congresswoman.
Wow. And look at that right there. See the Gary sign right up there?
Yes, yes.